Hi. This is my first, I guess this is my first like stationery episode. Um, those of you who know me, I'm not going to come as a surprise, but yeah, anyway, I love stationery. I wanted to be able to talk about it some more. I don't have anybody really to talk about it with, but I was like, you know what I do have? A newsletter and access to like 60 people's email inboxes. And whether or not you decide to listen to me talk about my notebooks is like an entirely different thing, but I can talk about them here. So I'm going to do that. Anyway, I'm like kind of going through a crisis. I like brought out all of my notebooks. It's like kind of a lot. They're all in bed with me, and I'm okay. One important thing to know is that notebooks have been like a lifelong kind of passion, I would say, obsession maybe, for me. They do a lot of heavy lifting in my life. Like, I use the terms like journals, planners, notebooks kind of interchangeably because they kind of do all of those things for me. They hold my thoughts, they hold my feelings, they hold all the different things that are happening in my head that just like need to be out on paper so that they make sense to me. They hold the things that I want to forget, the things that I want to remember, the things that I want to remember that I forget anyway. And they also are like important to me as objects. Like, the feeling of like holding a notebook that I love, just my whole life has been just like, oh my God, such a source of joy and comfort. And so, yeah, anyway, here's a tour of all of the ones that I have right now. It's a lot. And my thoughts about them. And I guess I'm thinking through like, I'm always kind of thinking through like what my system's going to be, how I'm going to use them. Letting go of them is like really emotionally hard for me, but like I would like to be able to like say goodbye to some of them maybe. I don't know about that. I feel like I'm talking too soon. But anyway, we're going to start off with the tour and my thoughts, and I'm hoping that this clarifies things for me. I'm also hoping that if anybody is interested in this, you talk to me about it, because I love this stuff, and I need people to talk to about it. Anyway, this is my first one. This is Morning Pages. This is Moomin. It's a flame tree notebook. It's so beautiful. I got it at the Pegasus on college. It's so cute and pretty and shiny, and I love this cover. But I'm like almost done with the pages. I use this for morning pages, so I just write like 3 pages every morning. It's so cute. Oh, this is the back. I've never even read Moomin, but I love this cover, and I'm like kind of getting sad about almost being done with it, and I'm thinking, I don't know whether I want to like repurchase it or if I want to, I'm also like thinking that I could like maybe like rip out the pages in the middle and like insert some, like do kind of a DIY situation so I can like reuse the cover. Yeah, I don't know about that, but anyway, I love this one. I always need a morning pages notebook. I'm really sad to be losing that one soon. My other one that I'm like just solid in, I'm like, yes, this is like a part of my stack. I know exactly how I want to use it, is my 5-year journal. This one I got at the Hobonichi store in Kyoto last year. It was when Fox and I were on our first date, and yeah, he like surprised me with a trip to the Hobonichi store and like had like picked this out for me and bought it for me, and it was like so sweet. And yeah, I love that. Yeah, it holds the years 2025 to 2029, which feels like a good, nice, even split. And I don't use it like every day, but I want to try to. I want to try to get better at that. And yeah, this is the way I think about this, is like, this is my like long-term archive. Like I have a lot of notebooks, and if I ever get too overwhelmed with the number that I have, or if I like lose any, then like that's generally okay, as long as I like have, like this is my previous 5 years, so I like having just like, these are the ones that I grab in a fire, is kind of how I think about it. Yeah, it feels good to me to have like a place where a high level archival overview exists. Because I write down a lot of thoughts. I write down like a lot of things. I love getting what's up here onto paper, but it creates a lot that I then have to like take care of. And so this is my archive. So I have these two. These ones, good, solid. Now we're getting into the category of ones that I love as objects and that do work really well for me, but that I like kind of fiddle with a lot. I don't know, I guess I like switch back and forth between them because they each do what I need them to do pretty well, but I like almost love them too much, and so I can't like just choose one. And so I switch between them a lot. So first up is the one that I'm currently in. This is my Filofax. It's the Burgundy Malden. It's so pretty. I really love it. As just like the pocket situation is really good. I love I love so much about the body of this. It's really cute. I have like this is like a necklace from my grandma, this is like a little spider charm thingy. I don't know, creepy cute. It's a spider donut fidget pigeon, just like little things. I don't know, it makes me happy. It makes me happy and feels cute. And then in here I have like planner pages and then like little dividers for like notes and stuff. And the refills that I use for that are like the plotter 2mm ones. I love the paper. I love how kind of unobtrusive the grid is, and yeah, the paper is just like incredible to write on. So I love that. And yeah, I have like the little weekly spread that comes with it. I use the like monthly spread that comes with it, all of that, but I really like it. It does everything I need it to. I enjoy looking at it. I enjoy holding it. The only thing I'll say is that it's like a little bit bulky. Like it's like kind of a lot to like carry around, or if I'm like out and about and I want to write something down, it's like it's just kind of a lot to like flip through. And yeah, that's the only kind of downside to this, but otherwise I really love it. Next up, this one. This is my Traveler's Standard. I have a lot of notebooks. If you're like a notebook person at all, you're like tallying this up in your head and you're like, girl, that's a lot. And like, I know it is, but I don't know. Everybody needs a hobby. This is mine. It's been mine for my entire life, so it's fine. Anyway, this is my Traveler's. It's my Traveler's Standard. I don't have it fully outfitted yet right now because they kind of do the same thing. Yeah, they do the same thing. Right now I've been using the Filofax, but I also really love this Traveler's case. I love the color of this leather. This is like a little patch that I got with my dad when we went to the Olympic Peninsula together last year. This is like a little, it's like an old earring that fell off. I lost one of them, so it's like an old earring from a friend on the bookmark. I love this leather. And then inside right now, I just have the Hobonichi Weeks. This is the checker one with the what's it called? Happy Season, Beautiful Season cover. I love the Hobonichi. Paper is so beautiful. I don't know, I like being able to like whenever I'm not in a Hobonichi system, I get kind of sad about it because I want to be able to like participate in like the Hobonichi atmosphere, you know, the like I don't like I like a zeitgeist, you know? And so yeah, the weeks is an interesting one for me. I don't think I've always liked the weeks every time I've used it, but I don't think I've ever come up with a spread that actually works perfectly for me. I think it's like a little bit too much of an in-between, but I think right now I just have it as like my schedule for the week on this side. This is maybe just going to be for notes, and then I'm thinking like in the back, like having that be my running task list. Yeah, I don't know about that. One thing that I did realize recently is that like for me, oh my gosh, this is a tangent, fuck. Anyway, for me, I realized that like as far as task management goes, I like having one long list of just like everything that I like need to do ever at any point in time, and then just like always consulting that list, because then I feel like I don't have like, if I split them into like what's happening today or this week, or if I split them on like into different lists, then I like have a hard time managing that. So I like it when it's just like one really really long multi-page list of things that I like cross off with like a fat marker. And so those back pages could be good for that. But anyway, and then if I decided to swap this into this, I would have another traveler's insert for like notes and stuff. So I have these two. The other one that I love the like body of, this is the like, this is another Hobonichi. It's the caramel pudding one with, again, I just love the beautiful season, like cover on cover. I think it's so cute, but I love this. Look how cute it is. And then inside I have a Hobonichi A6, and I also have like the little like tiny notebook too. And the Hobonichi A6, I like it. But I don't know, for a little bit I was starting to try to use it as like a daily as like a daily journal in addition to my 5 years. So like every night before bed I would like fill in this with like my schedule for the day and then like what I was doing, and then I would do this one as well. But I think it's pretty obvious why that was too much. And so I don't really know what to do with the like 1 page per day. That's not usually how my like thinking works. I'm not usually like a 1 page a day kind of like processor. And so yeah, I don't know. It's one of the, like, I feel like a lot of my notebooks are things that I like love as objects and I want to love using them, but I don't always love using them. And that feels hard for me. But anyway, that's one. One thing I have been thinking about though is like, because I love this cover so much, using the cover with just like a blank A6 notebook inside as my new morning pages replacement. Once this one's done, then I would have this one be like my morning Hobonichi A6, and then this one would be my evening Hobonichi A6. I'm thinking about it. And then, yeah, I also have ones that I like these three, I guess, fall under the category of like things where I love the body, and I love them all equally, but to me, it doesn't work. It's not that I want to use all of them at the same time. Like that, maybe I could. It feels scattered to do that. I don't know. Anyway, those are the 3 that I'm liking right now. These are the ones that I like have kind of just in case of emergency, but I'm not like currently in, I guess is the way to put that. So yeah, first up is my plotter A6, or my plotter compact pocket. Plotter's really beautiful. It's like a really, really slim ring system, and it is really pretty. Oh, things falling out. But anyway, it's so beautiful, so slim, so pocketable. Just for comparison, like here's my pocket plotter and my Filofax, and I love this as an object. I love the concept of plotter. I love what they do, and like I love that I have this like as an object. I like really adore it. But yeah, I don't really know. I tried to like it. I tried really hard to like it, but I just don't think that I don't think I like a pocket size. And I don't think I like having it be so slim. Cause like you saw my Filofax, like I like putting shit in, I like when I can like add a little pizzazz, and the lack of ability to pizzazz this, it does feel limiting to me. So I don't know, maybe I could. Anyway, that's my that's my plotter. I'm not in it currently, but even as I'm looking in it right now, I'm like, oh, but I could be. But yeah, this is like more of like a just in case. Like, I don't want to get rid of it because it's like a whole system and expensive. So I don't want to. Yeah. Anyway, I got that one in Taiwan at Esleet. It was my that was my big Taiwan purchase. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, the other ones that I don't really know about, but I have and am thinking about using. This is the Midori lined. I love the Midori paper, and the size of this is so good, and it just like feels nice in comparison with some of my other notebooks. Like again, you can see that I have like a bulk, like half of me really loves bulk, and then the other half of me is like, no, I want something portable and thin and simple. And these are the two sides of my head that are at war with each other always. And so yeah, these are my bulky contenders, and these are my like mini pocketable contenders. Next up, we're not done. Next up we have I don't know how to classify these. Anyway, this is my I do like a guided journal planner situation sometimes. I guess this is when I feel really anxious and I just want someone to like hold my hand and be like, we're only gonna pick 3 things today, right, Athena? And like, yeah, I don't know. I like the hand holding a little bit. So yeah, for that I have, this one's the Monk Manual. I like it. Again, for these ones I tend to go for stuff that's like very, it's like guardrails, it's like bumpers for you, where it's like, we're not gonna try to do that much. This is when I'm like really just like anxious and like I don't want to do anything, and so I like someone to basically kindergarten teacher my way through this. This one's wellness journal. This one's cool because it has also stuff about like cycle stuff, which is something that I'm trying to, I don't know, just learn about. And I'm also trying to like get my like health stuff kind of back on track. I did a lot of travel last year, and so I fell off a lot of my habits, and so I'm trying to get back into those. And so yeah, I like a guided one, but it just again is like one more thing to keep up, and like I don't know, I have a hard time with that, I guess, even though I have so many and I write things down almost constantly. But yeah, keeping up with the guided ones is a little hard. The other one that I have that's guided is the anti-burnout. You can see that like they all come at like moments of crisis. This is like I was really burnt out, and so I got the anti-burnout journal because I was like, I need that. Or I like didn't feel super healthy and like well, or as you know, I was off my healthy habits, so I was like, I need this. And then I was feeling really chaotic, and so I was like, anyway. They're all great. And so I keep them because I never know when I'm gonna want just like, yeah, someone to like handhold me through burnout or wellness, health, or calmness and clarity. So yeah, these are my 3 guided ones. And then, yeah, I think those are the ones that I'm like really thinking through. And then there's the ones that I like have that every time I use them, I don't like end up loving the experience, but I don't want to get rid of them because I'm like, what if that's just a temporary feeling and I end up actually really liking them later, and then I have to like repurchase them when I already have one now. So these are ones that I like don't really use right now, but I keep them in case someday I want to try using them again. And instead of buying a new one, I can just use this one that I already have. So in that category, I have Take a Note. This one I wanted to love so bad because it's a Taiwan brand, and I thought that was so cool. A lot of the stationery that I use is like pretty much all Japanese. A lot of it's Japanese. And so I love that this is like just like a really lovely, well-designed Taiwan brand. They have the like half day per, or like two days per page, so half a page per day layout. And I just don't like that layout. I can't get it to work for me. The whole thing's like a scheduler. It's got like times running down, and I can't get it to work for me. I don't like it. I never use that. Every time I try, I write down like 3 things in it, and then I give up. You know? I write down 3 things in it, I give up. And it's just like there's like 3 pages filled out in this whole thing. But I have it just in case. The other one I have just in case is, this is the same one as this. So this is the B6 Midori plain, but this one's the ruled one that I do like. And this one is the gridded page, which I thought I liked it in store, the sample that they had. I liked it, but actually having it, I have nothing against it. I just like, every time I use it, I'm just like unenthused. So, but again, I liked it in store. So I'm like, maybe I'm just like having a mood. So I keep it just in case. Another one, Leuchtturm. This one's classic. I think everyone recognizes this one. It's a really pretty color. This one, Leuchtturm has worked really well for me in the past. I like have filled out like full ones of these as like a bullet journal basically. But I don't know. Again, I'm not excited picking it up. And so I don't use it. But because it's worked well in the past for me, I'm like, oh, I should just keep it just in case it starts to work well again and I end up liking it again. Yeah, I guess they're just like, they're notebooks that I like think that I might want to try again. I'm going to get curious about them again in the future. And so instead of not having them here and just living with that curiosity, I have them here just in case. So whenever I do get curious, I can like open it up and be like, oh no, this is like actually how you feel about it. So yeah. And that's it. I have a couple others, but I'm not gonna go into them because I'm tired. What was the point of all of this? I don't know. The point of all of this was because I wanted to talk about it. And also it was really, really helpful for me to think through things in terms of like, these are my portable options. And these are my these are my bulky personality, joy-driven options. And then these are my like portable, more like functional options. And I think thinking about having them kind of classified in that way is actually helpful and not something I'd thought about before. Yeah, I do feel like it's helpful to be like, I have 3 basic categorizations of like personality driven, bulky, streamlined, functional, pretty, but like a little less just like kind of pizzazzy. And then like guided, like SOS, like I need help kind of days. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for listening, and yeah, I hope it was fun. I had a good time. Okay, bye.